Glad to see you made it back in one piece, Velvet.
I'm here on orders from the boss to help you guys out.
We could certainly use it. How are things back in the city?
I came here from Helives, so I don't know how far the suppression has progressed. But I can tell you that the Abbeys designated the area north of Helives as a Class 4 administrative zone.
Which means they've pulled their forces out of the area.
What about the people of Mercio?
Everyone got out safe and sound, although they did petition for the extermination of the Lord of Calamity.
Of course.
I say we make this town our new hideout. When else are we ever gonna find a hideout that comes with hot springs?
That's a good idea. We should leave Kamoana and the others here.
Dial, could you stay and help them out?
As if you even had to ask.
Well, that's surprisingly reliable for you, Dial.
Hey, that hurts. Now get going already. Benwick and the crew are making preparations in Helives right now. Hey, Rokuro, how'd the showdown with your brother turn out?
I killed him, but I couldn't break Stormhowl.
Is that because Stormhowl was an even stronger sword than Kuragane's?
No. Even with Shigure's full strength behind it, Stormhowl didn't even leave a nick in Kuragane's blade. If I didn't have this sword, I'd be dead now. I think I just couldn't break Stormhowl because I'm still too inexperienced.
But you won the match, didn't you?
Yeah, but only by combining my techniques with Kuragane's craftsmanship.
If that's the case, then as long as you're wielding it, that sword is Stormquell. After all, Kuragane's sword did quell the Godblade's raging storm.
Do you think Kurogane would agree?
Are you kidding? You know how stubborn that guy is. He'd just say he'd forge something even stronger the next time. And that's why I say you shouldn't be satisfied with how you are either, Rokuro.
I know. I'll find even stronger opponents to cut down. By my hand, Kurogane's Stormquell will become even more legendary than Stormhowl ever was.
That's the spirit! Show him what we demons can do!
Grimoire, could we talk?
You sound so serious, like it's the eve of the final battle.
Well, isn't it? Can't you let yourself get caught up in the moment for a change?
Getting caught up in the moment is for young, foolhardy lovers. So, what is it you want to talk about?
I just figured I should drop by since, well, like I said, the final battle with Inominat is coming up and all.
Ugh, you're talking like you're saying your last goodbyes.
It's just that we're up against a lot. Even Miss Magilu doesn't know what the future holds for us, and she almost always has that stuff figured out.
Whether she has it figured out or not, it is our lot in life to follow our vessels and fight to the very end.
That's what I've always thought, so I just dealt with Miss Magilu's craziness up till now. But she's never thanked me for it. No, good job, Bienfu. No, I'm glad I'm your vessel. Not even something like, I'll introduce you to a cute girl when it's all over. It'd be nice to hear a little gratitude from her, even just once.
Surely you know she's not the type to do that sort of thing, though, yes?
That's all the more reason to want just one brief glimpse at who she is underneath.
If you're so unhappy, it's not too late to switch back to the Abbey's side and become an informant again.
What's the point in that? I don't know anything they'd want, and they wouldn't have any use for me there.
So you lack confidence in your own abilities.
Miss Magilu has let me come with her wherever she went, and her talents have gotten us this far. But now that we have to fight Inominat, I'm worried. I don't know what use I can be for her, or if I can keep her safe.
But you'll still go, won't you?
Yeah, of course. Or else my name isn't Norman Brave.
See, you can do this. You've been keeping Magilu safe this whole time. With all the emotional pain she's been through, she's needed someone as thick-skinned and tenacious as you. She may talk like she doesn't care, but she wouldn't have tracked you down and renewed your pact if she didn't.
When you put it like that, Bien! All right, you've convinced me.
That's right. You just trust in old Norman therapist's good advice. It won't steer you wrong.
Wow, I'd have never expected you to actually make a joke like that, Grimoire.
I just thought I'd get caught up in the moment like you wanted.
there! Exorcist! Do you know what happened to the Praetor? Lady Teresa? She used to be in charge here. Lady Teresa is the only one who can restore law and order in our town. Please, send a message to the Abbey. Tell them that the citizens of Helives are awaiting her return. Even if the Lord of Calamity herself were to attack, I won't budge until Lady Teresa returns to us.
What will refusing to move accomplish?
If my life is in danger, I know Lady Teresa will come to save me. Her, and that ice-cold glare of hers.
Teresa won't be coming back.
What?
If you really love Teresa, you shouldn't rely on her to protect you. You should become strong enough to protect her.
Whoa, that burning glare of yours. I think I like it.
Wait, what?
I heard that the Lord of Calamity appeared in Mercio. Now the whole town's been captured by demons. What is the Abbey doing? Why don't exorcists come around here anymore?
The Abbey has abandoned us. If the Calamity shows up here, we are doomed. We either run or give up and drown ourselves in drink.
Why has it come to this? Curse you.
You're quite the popular girl.
Yeah.
We're planning evacuation routes. We need to be ready if the Calamity or demons show up.
When the Calamity attacked the first time, there was massive confusion. We're preparing evacuation boats so that we can all flee.
It's a good idea, but it will be hard to evacuate the entire town by boat.
That's a good point. But wouldn't a land route run the risk of being attacked by...
Yes. You'll need to guard it as heavily as you... It would be best if you could devise a way to prevent demons from intercepting the escape route, but...
Some of the exorcists lost use of their malachim.
I'll send a request for aid to the Abbey. But...
Of course. There's no way we'll give up.
Can you really ask the Abbey if I can send a Sylph to some of my old friends from when I was still in training? Even if they refuse to trust a traitor like me, they won't ignore the...
How long are you going to sit there crying? You can't be—
The demons that wrecked this town are still alive. Who knows?
How about right now?
Sniveling idiot! Keep whining like that, and this calamity—
But what can we do? We can't even defeat a—
That's why we take our boats, catch some fish, and make— Didn't they drill anything into that fool head of yours in school? Get up and get the boat!
That is one hot-headed—
Too hot for any demons to get near.
Welcome back! I take it you defeated the Legates.
Yes, but that still leaves Inominat and the Shepherd.
Onward ho to the last battle! Oh, I picked up something nice for you. Here.
An apple?
It's a fortune apple. A good luck charm. No real powers, but they're hard to find. Legend has it, they're pretty lucky.
A fortune apple.
But we're the bad guys, aren't we? Maybe what we need is bad luck instead.
I think the Reaper's got that covered.
Aw, that's just mean.
Well, I appreciate the thought. Thanks, Benwick. I love apples.
Just don't eat it.
I couldn't eat it, even if I wanted. Wait a moment. That's right. My power to consume is a part of Inominat. If that's true, then...
What is it?
You want a bite? Delicious fortune apple.
No way. That's a good luck charm.
That it is. One to give you the courage you need to survive.
So, where's our final destination?
The Empyrean's throne.
Sail for Port Zexon.
Aye, aye, ma'am. Aye, aye, sir.
Just don't eat him. Got it?
I won't. Don't worry.
Hey, Rokuro! I heard about a Class 4 island that sounds damn near perfect for you.
An island that's perfect for me.
Now that you mention it. But no! Different island. The demons there all run around the island in suits of armor and...
Armored demons are not unusual.
Yeah, but what I heard tell was that all the exorcists who got sent... I don't know if they've got swords too, or if their armor is just that strong. But I reckon...
Well then, I've heard worse...
If you believe the tales, that island used to be a place where swordsmen and knights competed.
Oh yeah, I know the island. Craftsmen from all over gave their finest weapons and armor to the greatest. It was as much a showcase for those wares as it was a...
So the demons on that island might come...
I'm certainly up for checking it out.
After all I've told you, you still want to go?
Do you think that with Inominat's power waning, people will be free again?
Well, the pirates are acting like pirates again. May take longer for others, but I think it's happening.
What do you think of traveling around to see for ourselves? I'd like to know what's going on out there.
I'd like to meet the elemental Empyreans, if I could.
That's not a great idea.
They're all in various Earth Pulse points, but where those are is a mystery. They could be very far off.
And they might not view us as allies.
Yep, gods live by their own rules. Our business with Inominat probably doesn't concern them.
You're right.
It might be wise to scope out the situation before our battle. As we go around, we might find out more about what Artorias is up to. I'll finish this now.
Find it! I want this! Form Zero!
Scout ship settings.
We will need to be extremely wary.
Everyone attack!
die. Here, disgraceful.
I can heal the wounds, but I
No, I can't. Here. Disgraceful.
incredibly powerful enemy. So, what was it you needed to say to me alone?
Where's Laphicet?
He wanted to stand watch with me, but I forced him to get some rest. After all this fighting, he needs it.
I owe you. That kid always tries to play the tough guy.
Just like the one who named him.
He's nothing like me. His motivation comes from hope.
Hope.
The wind is nice.
Yes, the world may teem with hardship and sadness, but it's also filled with beauty. The endless ocean, the islands in the south, even the frozen tundra and the mountains that spew fire.
It is. And humans make their home among all that beauty. This is the world that Laphi always yearned to travel. I finally understand what he saw when he sat looking out over the ocean. Eleanor, I have a single favor to ask of you. If anything happens to me, take care of Laphicet.
What? Is something the matter?
The power possessed by the Therians and Innominat is fundamentally the same. I have a theory. No, theory is too rational. A different part of me, something separate from my hatred, wants me to do something. It wants me to leave this world with hope.
Wait, you don't mean...
Humor me, okay? If the worst happens, I'm counting on you.
I understand. You have my word. I'll look after Laphicet. While I'd love to take advantage of this momentary weakness, I can't. My oath is to obey your orders until my dying breath.
I'd almost forgotten about all that. Good thing I kicked your butt after all. Well, the suppression field is gone.
And in its place, rampaging demons.
We expected that. Thanks for everything.
I only did what I felt like doing. Who needs thanks for that?
Let's go. We have a fight to finish with the Shepherd.
Innominat's power may have weakened, but I think that'll only cause more of a stir in the cities.
Without the Abbey's exorcists, the people will have a hard time quelling demons.
Are you crying?
I'm simply coming to terms with reality. I've learned to think for myself rather than let others do the thinking for me. It's painful and frightening, and comes with great responsibility. But this is who I am now. It's on me to own up, face my fears, and keep moving forward.
You're a piece of work, but I don't mind having you around.
Yes, I'm not weak like I used to be.
No, you aren't.
You don't have to bear the weight of the world alone, though.
I understand that. I will do only what I can.
You always say that, but then you end up overdoing it, right? If you push yourself to the limit and it's still not enough, there's no shame in relying on others.
Rokuro, thank you so much.
You realize you just thanked a demon, right?
I'm aware of that.
We put all our faith in you because you said you could protect us. We endured all your harsh rules and laws.
So how can you tell us you can't defeat the demons because you can't control Malakim anymore?
We don't understand why we've lost the ability to control our Malakim. But even without my Malak arts, I will fight to my dying breath to so please.
I'm not listening to any— What are you looking at? Yeah, you there. Mean, get over here.
I think I'll pass.
Hey, Muscles! Get back here!
Please stop. I understand, but now isn't the time to be fighting him. Please, let us all stand together. Help us. And if that's not good enough for you, you could—
Guess I'm sorry.
That exorcist has some serious—
Aye.
Hey, it's you! Magilou's debauchery.
It's menagerie.
I finally get a chance to see the famous Magilou.
Meet up with us.
Well, with my bad luck, I've always just missed out on seeing your splendiferous— The Abbey is a mess, and people everywhere are scared, so I thought that this is exactly the time when people need something fun and happy.
That's wonderful!
I wanted something with power. The Dark Wing!
Dark Wing.
Hey, what gives? That's a
You're trying to cheer people up, right? So why dark? And dark wings only—
Really? When I think of the Dark Wings, I think comedy. Oh, I got it! We'll be—
Sounds like you've got a pretty dark sense of humor.
Okay, fine. The Dark Magic. No, the Dark Circus. No, that's no good. The Darkest Hour. The Dark—
Maybe you could try losing the dark—
Good point. The Peddlers of Joy.
We don't accept solicitations.
Fine. I've made my decision. We're Darkwing Menagerie of Comedy. And that—
You really went all out. Still, you've got zing, kid. Here's hoping—
Thanks. That makes us rivals now, but still.
About that magic exam of yours, you only use—
What this world needs now is a good dose of—
But here's hoping you have many dark years to come.
Magic Kazam!
I can't get my hands on nectar or a good drink anymore. I tried drinking lots of different things to help cope with my cravings. And you can't give kids the heavy stuff. But tea?
That's a good positive.
I'm thinking about using my life savings to open a tea rather than let ourselves get all
It'd be wonderful if you sold some tasty...
I know, right? I need to find some baked goods that go well with tea.
Well,
good thanks. Speaking of which...
Sorry.
Yeah.
Benwick told me that you can mop the floor with the water you've used for washing rice.
It is. Not only does it get the floor clean, it'll put on a layer of rice brown oil at the same time. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Wow, that's awesome! I didn't know that.
Yeah, rice water has a lot of uses. The first time you use a new earthenware pot, boil rice water in it, and you'll extend its lifespan. And if you use it when you're rehydrating dried fish, it'll tenderize it and take away the fishy smell too. And if you water plants with it, it acts as a fertilizer. It's really useful stuff.
Wow, look at you, Velvet. Maybe I could see you with a family after all.
You don't have to act so surprised.
Still, I've never read that in any of my books before. How did you end up learning all that?
I learned from Celica, who learned it from our mom. It's just been passed.
Wow! What else did...
Celica taught me everything our mom knew about cooking, from the base. Speaking of which, rice water is really useful when cooking, too. When you use it to boil bamboo shoots or burdock roots, they'll soften and take on a nice white... My mother taught Celica that anyone who threw away rice water...
You know so many cool things!
When I needed to make When you need to make a child eat their vegetables, it'll go over better if...
I bet you'd make a pretty good mom.
You really think so? Actually, since you're here, Bienfu, I have to ask. Those are discarded vegetables on your tray there, aren't they?
Yeah, but they're just raw scraps left over from cooking. I was on my way to throw them out just now.
What are you talking about? That's all still good stuff you can use. Look at those radish leaves. Dice them up, fry them in oil, add soy sauce, cooking wine, bonito flakes, and sesame seeds, and voila! A perfectly healthy topping for rice. And that potato skin? If you wipe the inner side on a mirror, it won't fog up. Put some salt on those lemon rinds and you can use them to scrub a wash basin sparkling clean.
Holy cow, Velvet! You're a treasure trove.
You know what's been bothering me? These pirates are way too wasteful with their food. They leave so much.
You might be getting a little carried away here.
Yeah, I think you've made the jump from potential mom to bothersome in-law.
I still have a long way to go before... If you steep the radish bells in barley wine, the poison is deep.
Sounds like snake wine.
Exactly. That's...
So, can I get a taste?
Don't tell me I have to wait 50 years for this one, too.
I just started brewing it up, but my intuition is telling me to let it...
In that case, we'll come back next autumn. Make sure to...
Nah, 2 won't be enough. I want to treat... How much can you make by then?
I've already prepped 3 large barrels. If I push, I could...
Great. Make them. I'll pay for all 7. And we'll split 5...
What? And we'll come for the other 2 in 4 years' time. Right,
No. We'll only take 1 more. The last one is yours to sell as the town's specialty.
Oh, thank you.
I knew this would be big. What a...
Scout ship departing. There are lilies blooming inside.
She had the idea to build a great bell tower and make it the symbol. We'll make the tower out of stone, tall and proud. Then, the wind whistling down from the mountains will carry...
Yeah, where are you going to quarry the stone?
The stone we get from the mountains near here is dense and...
You know your rocks.
When I was deciding on where and what to...
Not only does she have...
And he's got... Since I don't get...
Now, we're trying to find...
The metals and their ratio...
That's right.
I hope you can find a sec...
Hello. We were hoping we could...
Sure, but...
Me.
I'm going to be honest. I think you'll be the worst of any of them.
You just underestimate me. Just act like we're both a...
I already have a bad... All right. You can play the strong, forceful type and...
No. I want to...
Are you sure?
I'll have everyone dying from laughter the way...
I don't think I like... Hi there. We're your friendly comedy duo, Death by Laughter.
Magic Kazam!
Huh? He just stole my line.
Thank you all for coming here to see us today. Now, when you think of Rakugo, you of course think of classic characters like Hatsuan, Kuma-san, Oya-san, and there's the neighborhood retiree, and Yotaro the fool who...
Whoa, hold it! What are you rambling on about?
Does it matter? I'm just trying to get a feel for the audience. Every comedian does it.
Not anymore. Speed is key nowadays. Speed! You need to be snappy and get straight to the point.
Well, I object. Comedy that forgets the old classics has no future.
What's old is tired. Comedy is always evolving. It has to.
You must be some new wave type then.
Did you just click your tongue at me?
No.
You totally did! I heard that! I'm the leader here, and don't you forget it! If you respect comedy, then respect my authority!
Sorry.
Alright, as long as you understand. Now, what are you thinking of doing today?
I was thinking of maybe imitating a clock.
Cut that out! I can't take this anymore, you're impossible!
Whew. It's been a while since I worked so hard.
We really tried to practice so the jokes would land. How do you...
But your partner was so intimidating.
Huh?
Can't say I'm surprised.
Every time this time of year comes around.
Can you tell us about it?
This was all quite a long time ago, but I was the one who first found them. And
Oh, right. I remember hearing about this.
well, these were people who'd made a killing running dodgy shows.
Did anybody survive?
Apparently not. But I heard there was one body they never...
Right. She was a girl they'd made apart. I heard they really abused her and forced her to work for them.
There were rumors that a strange spirit...
Yeah, I heard that too. But I'm surprised you know so much about it. It happened...
Exactly how old are you, Magi?
As old as my tongue and a little older than my teeth.
From your reaction, I can at least...
At last, the Nordahl set is complete! Hooray! Go us!
Turtles! Turtles! Just in time for the winner circles. Your detective skills truly put mine to shame.
It wouldn't have taken so much time and effort if you'd been willing to help us look. But you'll make it up to us with a suitable discount next time we trade.
Can't you give me a break?
Never mind. Do you have anything for us?
I do mind that. But yeah, here's another letter for Eisen.
Another one? I will keep this missive short as my patience with you has expired. Come to the prison island and face your judgment. I will not blame you if you run, but I will consider you a heartless coward of a brother.
Oh, this sounds like a challenge to a fight. Now we're talking my language. Let's get going.
Whoever this is, they're just trying to get under your skin. Why not let it go and move on?
This is the third letter, not counting any that might not have reached us. I say we should go nip this in the bud.
Yeah, I think so too. If we just keep ignoring it, something might happen to Eisen's sister.
Exactly. I can't allow that. I want to...
Laphicet, right?
Yes. Who are you?
I'm Vidal's mom.
It's the fourth ingredient. What happened to Vidal?
He has a high...
It's the terminal stage of the 12 years.
It can't be.
All the other kids in town avoid Vidal, because I want to thank you for that.
Miss Vidal's mom, I know this. If we can figure out the last ingredient, I don't care what it takes.
That sounds like it could be really dangerous. Besides, I've been prepared for this day ever since. I'm sorry, Vidal.
What's the plan, Laphicet? Do you still intend to look for that last ingredient?
Why bother? Time's short.
I know it's sad, but there's nothing we can do.
Is there really?
Don't feel guilty. You've been a good friend to him. Besides...
How could you say...
Jeez, Velvet! Even I...
What's there to be gained? Sure, it might hurt now. A sad memory you'll keep tucked away for when you need...
How can you talk like... And what about all of his research?
Then stop talking about...
You...
Once you've lost him, it'll be too late. Regrets don't change, but you haven't lost...
Yeah.
Then hold on.
Okay. I'm good. Let's take another look at the clues and...
Is it true that more demons are appearing in other towns?
Yes,
Leave her alone, son.
I just wanted to know how other...
In every city, the frequent demon attacks have endangered farms have been hit hard, and harvests are delayed.
I thought as much.
Settles what?
I'm going to plant an orchard and some vegetable fields. We've been lucky. We've been spared the worst of it. Also, I can't fight the demons, but I can help stabilize the...
That's wonderful to hear.
You know, if you're starting a farm...
Would you please stop?
No. If you're serious about this, I want to do every... So on that note, how about it?
Sorry, I'm kind of...
A shame. Well...
Who are you calling scary?
Hey, aren't you forgetting...
No way! I mean... Love? Marriage?
He chose a tree over me.
Mercio was attacked by the Lord of Calamity, and they say a bizarrely dressed witch chased...
That must be the Lord of Calamity. She dressed as...
They say she will...
So, a demon in...
What happened in Mercio really got twisted. That's the grapevine for ya. Put that aside. I'd never use a broom or wear a black cloak.
That place really was a prison island.
Where did you hear that?
From an exorcist who lost his malak and caught the demon blight. It happened in the forest. I managed...
An exorcist turned in...
He must have lost himself when he lost his malak.
If that's true, then it means the Calamity was born wrong. How could they let that happen?
I don't know, but... I thought that if we followed the shepherd, the Abbey would save...
I don't see any exorcists, at least.
They must have pulled a runner once they were finished here. If our challenger knew that when selecting this location...
We need a stake. there doesn't seem to be anybody here. Wait, what's up with that box?
The time has come for judgment and retribution!
What the...
Did an Ordal just come out of that box?
Who are you?
Very well. You ought to know the name of he who consigned you to the flames of hell. I am...
You're that Norman, right? Phoenix or whatever? Ha! No wonder those letters were so full of empty threats and blustery nonsense.
Bien! This is bad. The self-styled strongest Norman of all Norman is the mastermind behind all of this!
Self-styled? I am the man among men, the strongest Norman of all Norman. I am Phoenix.
Yeah, we've covered that already.
So you're the one who wrote all those letters. What's your bone with me?
I merely seek to right wrongs. I recently came into possession of a letter from a sister pouring her heart out to her brother. I traced the letter back to its sender, and one day paid her a surreptitious visit. There, I found a sweet, innocent girl. Surrounding her were presents from her brother, and mountains of letters she couldn't bring herself to send.
Letters she couldn't send?
Heartfelt letters for her older brother. When I read them, my manly tears fell over the same salty stains left by hers.
What the hell is wrong with you? Who reads someone else's letter and then decides to break into their room?
I acknowledge that I am partly in the wrong. But for all that is righteous, I cannot condone you. I do this for your sister, clasping her hands in well-worn gloves as she sends prayers for her brother's safety across the wide blue sea.
Enough of this nonsense. What is it that you want?
That is a question you should be asking of yourself.
What do you mean?
Just what is it that you're communicating with the superficial scrawlings and shoddy baubles you send her?
He's trying to atone...
Don't be absurd. Which is the real you? The considerate brother who worries for his sister? Or the man who consorts with low-life scum and pirates? Why can you not at least be honest with her, pirate? She is your sister. Why can you not tell her of the life you've chosen to lead? Do you think her too weak-willed to forgive your decision? Is that what your beloved sister is to you?
I don't have to take this from you.
Fine then. Show me your power.
You asked for it.
Then it's settled. If I win, you will go visit your sister immediately. But if I lose, I will obey your every command.
You're a funny one, Phoenix. I like you.
Laugh all you wish, or the last laugh will be mine!
I think I'll have you crying instead.
I can't die. Here, graceful. I can't believe this.
Blast away the shadow.
I am the immortal Phoenix. I will...
Listen, Jim. Try.
You're a funny one, Phoenix. I like you.
Laugh all you wish, or the last laugh will be mine!
I think I'll have you crying instead.
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Immortal Phoenix!
Show him.
Well, hello there.
What do you want, Morgrim?
I just came to pass on a little information to you. Specifically, that an Earth Pulse entrance has opened up. My guess is that it opened when you chased...
An Earth Pulse entrance, huh?
We might be able to see more of the Earth...
Indeed. If we could learn more about Artorias...
That's just what she wants us to think. Anyone else?
I don't think we have to worry about that.
Are you sure?
Shigure loathed any form of trickery. If Morgrim was that kind of Moloch, he would have struck her down.
I appreciate your confidence in me. What you do with...
Where is this end?
It's at the Shrine of Tranquility.
You must have learned about this from the Abbey.
No special reason. I thought it might be nice if I could help you...
You mean Ceres?
All right.
Haria village getting wiped out by like if they had abandoned their faith.
I'm glad they didn't come here.
They deserve...
How could you? But didn't that priestess and her daughter turn fur? But look at us here in Isolt. Not a single case of They were crazy to resist.
Shame on you. Don't speak. I had a friend in Haria. Whether she believed in Aminoch or Inominat, she was a...
Perhaps I have no right to say anything here, but please, that's the best way you can...
I won't. I'll go there soon.
Come, sinner, and
Why are you whispering?
Because everyone else in your group has been nothing but trouble. Not a single one of them will truly repent. What kind of...
I don't know what to tell you. You'll have to...
I can't! You know what they're like, right?
I wish I could tell you that deep down they're all good.
That's why you need to...
What?
Please, I just want to hear a little... If you don't hurry up, I'll put her...
I'm so sorry for all the trouble that my
No, that's not going to work. I guess I'm not quite in the...
Yeah. Well, maybe...
I hear there's one really passionate Lady Teresa fan in Helives. But I'm not... Lady Teresa's true allure isn't in those... But I do. Only I understand her true... Do ya? Huh? Well, if you insist. Teresa's true allure is in that tinge of sadness, even when she's smiling.
So where...
With her love. Her true love. How tragic. That's why I watched over...
What happened?
She was off duty.
This guy?
Yeah.
Hey, what's with that?
I feel bad for Teresa.
What cold...
Velvet, Eleanor, quickly, avert your gaze! If you'll only stimulate...
Come on, everyone.
No!
We were hoping to put on a comedy routine. Any way you can...
I can, but folks in Yesult are picky when it comes to...
I love a good challenge.
Wow, Rokuro. You actually...
Believe it or not, I've always been interested. I thought it would be good for building courage.
I think you have enough courage. For now, I think we should... I'll do most of the talking. You just respond to...
Okay, but if you start giving me some jabs, am I...
As long as it's not with... That's not exactly reassuring.
Let's get going, Magilu.
Oh boy, I'm not sure... Hi there! We're Magilu and Rokuro, a wild, rough and tumble pair! Magikazam! The weather's so nice in Yesult, isn't it? Especially the sea breeze. Speaking of which...
Sea breezes are bad for swords. If you don't keep them polished, the salt will rust them.
I suppose that's good advice for any sword enthusiasts out there. But anyway, doesn't the air make you want to eat seafood? Sashimi, fresh-boiled fish on the shore, seafood bowls. So many kinds look so delicious, but...
And fillets, too. You can't forget those. Takes true mastery to be able to use a blade so finely. Every creature, not just fish, has delicious spots that make for perfect cuts if you know where to find them.
That's kind of gross, but okay. Some seafood that tastes good looks downright weird, you know? You've got octopuses, you've got swordfish, you've got...
Swordfish! Now, if there's one fish out there I'd love to duel at least once, it's that one for sure.
You know there's not much I can do with these sudden wild tangents, right?
No. You see, I was just making a gag about how I'm a swordsman, so a swordfish would be like my rival, you get it?
Oh, just shut up.
Okay.
So you've got octopuses, swordfish, you've got those freaky deep-sea anglerfish. Some say the more bizarre-looking the fish, the better its taste. Maybe it's true. I love pufferfish, and they're really weird, round-shaped.
Speaking of round animals, I once met this round-looking guy named Armadillon. I'd never seen anyone so round before or even since.
Ah, I can't take it anymore! You're a nightmare to work with!
That turned out pretty funny.
Yeah, well, I feel like our material could have been better. What's your take on it?
I'll just say one thing. If nothing else, your partner was a convincing fool. I don't think he had to act much.
You think so?
No, you're just a free spirit nobody can hope to control. Your attention, please! I've tabulated the results and I've come to the conclusion that you're all hopelessly unfunny!
I'm sorry.
I don't really care how it went, but when you put it that way, I get a little pissed off.
Anyway, that's why I'll be teaming up with Bienfu to take on Magilou.
Works for me! I'm ready when you are, Miss Magilou! Which bit are you gonna do? Your specialty, Cat Emperor? Or the surefire automaton assault?
Neither. We need brute force to win, so I'm going with Elysian Thunder!
Which means that when things are at their peak, we're gonna hit the audience with lots of thunder, right?
Right! Thunder in the form of relentless ad-libbing, as much as we can possibly handle!
Okay! I'll scout out some local material we can use for our opening warm-up, too!
Great! You do that!
You two are really in sync.
Couldn't you two just have teamed up from the start?
It's almost like the whole thing was an elaborate joke just so she could have this punchline.
Well, now with that settled, let's make our way to Logres and meet up with Magilou.
The Abbey is telling everyone to stay away from the Palamedes ruins. It's a real nasty piece of work. Likes to call its buddies over. Not even the exorcists have been able to keep it under control.
A demon that devours other demons and gets more brutal. That sounds like venomization.
If it's bringing in other demons just to eat them, then yeah. I'd bet it's acting on instinct.
Trying to live and be strong, even if that means eating its fellow demons. Why, that's positively alluring.
And how is that exactly?
You know how when it's late at night and you just know you shouldn't have that snack, but there it is and it's so tempting?
If it's been at this for a while...
Yeah, and if Velvet devoured it...
It sounds dangerous.
To feed or not to feed?
Day without a wild penguin sighting.
Not good. They're still listless. I tried changing their feed. With the weather what it is, the sea temperature has gone down.
Maybe so. And get this, I found a kraken queen in my nets the other day.
Kraken queen?
If this keeps up, Isolt's fishing industry is in dire...
Fishermen and penguins.
By the way...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
I still don't...
Have you heard the rumors? People are saying there's a I didn't know Pengyons could...
It's true. 3 people have...
You don't say. We should totally try to capture it.
Well, this is no light matter here in Isolt. Local legend has it. Everyone who's encountered this...
Are you sure it's not just some...
It doesn't appear to be, though it goes after people, attacking them as it yells...
Is that supposed to be...
I have no idea, but whatever you...
This is some kind of reverse...
Oh, I can't sleep.
I'm with you. Some things just...
You're going to look for that talking pig?
What makes you say that?
Look, Velvet! There's a penguin!
Think it might be the talking one?
Oh, good evening. Lovely weather, isn't it?
It really... I can't believe it. Something I eat can talk?
Huh? Wait, do you guys eat us penguins too?
Why does it matter?
Please, answer my question. It's very important.
I'm sorry, but yes, I eat them.
And I'll happily devour most anything if I have to.
Well then, I suppose you people are just like the others who came before. I can't let you keep doing that.
Oh, and what's What's a cutesy little penguin like you plan on doing about us big bad humans? He changed into a human!
What the hell are you? I'm sorry for deceiving you all, but I can't let you hurt any more penguins.
But I'm this close. I will hit. Form zero. Form two.
Turned back into a penguin. No matter.
Wait, why are you so intent on fighting us when you're outnumbered?
I have to protect my fellow penguins from the likes of poachers like you.
Poachers?
We're not poachers, I swear. We just came here to see a talking penguin.
Really? But then, why did you guys say you eat penguins?
Sorry, I guess we should have explained more clearly. This one will eat anything.
Yeah, sorry about that.
And as for me, the only penguin I ever eat is what I buy properly at the market.
We're not good people, but we're not those kinds of villains either.
Oh, well in that case, I should apologize for jumping to conclusions and picking a fight. I just ran into some penguin poachers earlier, and I'm afraid I'm a little on edge right now.
Those must be the other people who've spotted you here. They're all sick in bed just from the shock of meeting you. Small fries like them, I bet they'll think twice before they try to poach another animal.
So, what are you then? Some special representative of penguin kind?
No, I'm Jude Mathis. I'm a medical student from Riza Maxia.
A medical student from Rize Maxia?
It's in a different world from yours. Actually, I'm a human just like you all, but somehow I was flung into this dimension, and when I came to, I looked like this.
So, basically, you're a human from another world, but when you came here, it made you turn into a penguin?
This story of yours, quite a tale. The whole thing's pretty hard to believe.
It certainly is. However, when I was lost and confused, the penguins here were kind to me and took me in as their own. I wanted to repay the favor to them since they've done so much for me.
So you've been protecting them from any poachers who come.
But don't you have bigger things to worry about right now? Looks to me like you're too soft-hearted.
I get that a lot.
Well, we've heard your story. But even if it is true, it doesn't sound like there's anything we can do for you.
Don't worry about me. I'll figure out how to get home on my own, one way or another. The problem is that a friend of mine got sent to this world with me, but I haven't been able to find her. My hunch is that she's also turned into a penguin. You haven't heard of any other talking penguins, have you?
Can't say I have. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
What kind of person is this friend of yours? Maybe we'll run into her later.
Her name is Mila. She has pretty red eyes and long golden hair. She carries herself with dignity and possesses a commanding presence. What else? Oh, and one of her quirks is that whenever she sees something tasty, she drools.
That's an interesting quirk.
You mean she actually drools?
Also, she's known as the Lord of Spirits because she's accompanied by 4 summon spirits with command over the elements.
Ooh, Lord of Spirits. How royal sounding.
Got it. If we hear anything, we'll let you know.
It may be hard, but try to keep your spirits up, Jude.
Thank you all so much. I hope you guys get a lead on Mila.
You care about her even more than yourself.
Well, how do I put it? She's just a really special person to me, I guess.
Fair enough.
They're the
Yeah.
I right so hard what I and that would just wait what do you I fuck you then it
You're a funny one, Phoenix. I like you.
Laugh all you wish, for the last laugh will be mine. I think I'll have you cry instead.
You weren't lying when you said you were the strongest.
No kidding.
Strong or not, you picked a fight with the Reaper. Time to pay the price.
Wait, Eisen, what are you?
I thought so. That's why you're called the Phoenix, isn't it? Your blessing has the exact opposite effect as my curse.
So you finally noticed.
So, if Phoenix has that kind of power, then couldn't he protect your sister?
I admit defeat. I await your command.
No.
Why not?
I believe we should each steer our own ships through life's waters. I know that the life I've chosen is a selfish one. And I know that it leaves my sister lonely and sad. But it's also the only way I know how to live. If I gave you a command, it would be denying something at the very core of my being. So no, I won't do it. Except...
Yes?
If you're able, I want you to use your powers to protect my sister. Protect her from demons and malevolence. And from any dragon who may one day attack her.
A dragon? Are you serious?
This isn't an order. It's just a request.
Well then, I accept your request as your friend. But in return, I have something to ask of you.
Yeah?
I want you to write her another letter. But this time, no hiding what you're truly thinking. I'll wait as long as it takes for you to write it.
No need.
What?
I've been carrying this for so long, I'm afraid it's kind of crushed.
My friend, I swear on my honor that this letter will reach your sister, and I promise I will get her to smile once more. After all, I'm the Phoenix. With me, life rises anew from the ashes.
Thanks. I'm counting on you.
Then it is time I'm on my way. Come, turtles.
At your service.
Oh!
I'll deliver this package myself, even if it costs me my life.
Farewell, friend.
That Phoenix, what a guy. He doesn't back down even when he's lost.
I guess. But I liked what he had to say.
See? I knew something good would come from this.
Yeah. I guess I learned something today. Never give up before you try.
refuse to fall here.
Show him how I freed...
Phoenix is finally gone! It's okay for you to come out now, Grimoire.
He's so stuffy, as always, that he made me sweat, and I was even hiding.
Now that I think about it, neither of you showed your faces when Phoenix was here, did you?
Why wouldn't you two want to see a fellow Norman?
I guess that asks for an explanation. All right, I think I can tell you now anyway. Broadly speaking, Norman fall into two different categories. Dog Norman and Cat Norman.
The ones who like to be around humans, like Phoenix, are your dog types. The ones who prefer to stick around objects and places are the cat types.
I've heard people say that dogs get attached to the human and cats get attached to the home.
So, since Magilou's relied on you a lot over the years, does that make you a dog, Norman?
No, not really. My powers actually work with Miss Magilou's guardians, not Miss Magilou herself. That makes me a cat type. Though, actually, considering how I serve a witch, I'd be a cat type either way. Anyway, back on topic. Dog Norman liked to live among lots of humans in comfort and style. Cat Norman, like me and Grimoire, would rather live in forests and ruins and pass our time in idle leisure.
Some, ourselves included, don't conform with expectations, instead choosing to live as we please alongside humans.
What does this have to do with wanting to avoid Phoenix?
There's a gap between us that can't be bridged. Like the difference between sky blue and sea blue.
Come on, aren't sky blue and sea blue basically the same color?
Maybe to your untrained eye, but to those who care, there's a perceptible difference in hue, slight though it might be. Whatever it is that separates them is impossible to overcome.
I didn't realize it could be such a big deal.
Let me ask you guys this. Are pudding and custard the same?
No, definitely not. If I ordered one, I wouldn't want to be served the other.
Those still sound more or less the same to me, too.
What if I said it was like the difference between sherbet and sorbet?
Oh, yeah, there is a difference there. Although I usually can't remember which is which.
So, like the difference between a hoagie and a sub sandwich?
But those two are the same. Anyway, you get the point now, surely. We've long had our differences, and they put us in perpetual conflict.
But what good does that do?
Actually, on that note, is Aizen's sister going to be okay with Phoenix around?
That much I wouldn't worry about. He can be obnoxiously brash and talks a lot of nonsense sometimes. But if nothing else, Phoenix has a strong sense of responsibility. Rest assured, she's in good hands. Although if you work him too hard, he'll start making speeches about uprisings and insurrections and all that stuff.
times do I have to tell you? You just don't get it!
You're the one who doesn't get it! You're just making a lot of trouble where there shouldn't be any, old man!
What did you just call me? Say that again, I dare you!
Both of you, shut up already! You're making so much noise that I'm tempted to devour your heads just to get some peace and quiet!
Honestly, I find it odd how you pirates, who are on the same side, are always fighting. Yet you don't hesitate to rescue shipwrecked Abbey sailors who are your enemy.
What's so hard to understand about that?
You're treating your ally like your enemy, and your enemy like your ally.
Seriously? You still have a lot to learn, apparently.
What the hell does the Abbey teach you, exorcist? You talk all about going around helping people, but you don't know the first thing about sailing.
Are you implying that the first thing about sailing is to help your enemies?
I can't explain it to the likes of you. Benwick, you explain it to our esteemed exorcist here.
Well, you see, when somebody out at sea is in trouble, we don't refer to them as allies or enemies. You might think nothing of being aboard a ship, but take a moment to think about how vast and deep the ocean is. Now imagine if you weren't on a ship, if you were out here alone. Sends chills down your spine, doesn't it?
I guess.
Out on the sea, even just a single board of driftwood can mean the difference between staying afloat. That's why even when we raid and sink a ship, we pull up anybody who took for the water, and we...
I know it sounds hypocritical to attack someone's ship and then rescue them out of the water, but that...
You pirates...
Plus, if the people we rescue end up getting another ship, we can attack them again and take all their new loot.
You don't go and kill every last prickle boar in the forest, or else you won't have any more to hunt later. It's the way of the world.
All right, but why were you two...
Oh, right, that! Benwick here came up and started squeezing lemon juice from the perfectly fine fried chicken
Who wouldn't do that? It's no...
The way you drench it takes away all the seasoning and complexity of flavor that I work...
No way! You have to at least put that much on, or...
Oh, forget about the chicken. Who wants to douse these two in a bucket of...
Make it ice water.
Well, what do you want?
My guess.
An Earth?
We might be.
Indeed.
That's just.
I don't think we.
Are you
Shigure?
I appreciate.
Where is?
It's at the.
You must have.
No spec. I thought it. You mean?
All right.
The Abbey is telling. It's a not even.
We were hoping to.
I love.
Wow.
Believe it or not, I thought it would.
I think you for now. I'll do most.
Okay.
As long. That's not.
Let's get going.
Oh boy.
Sea breezes are bad. And for every.
You've got.
So, no.
Oh. So you've got octopuses, swordfish, maybe.
I've never seen.
I can't.
That turned out pretty funny.
Yeah, well, I feel like our material could.
If nothing else, your partner was a convincing fool. I don't think.
You think so?
No, you're just a free spirit. I've tabulated the results and I've come to the.
I don't.
What? Right. Oh, great.
Couldn't you?
It's all.
Well, now...
Hurry of like...
I'm glad. How could... But didn't that... But look at it. They were crazy.
Shame on I had it. Whether she believed...
Perhaps I've... That's the best way.
I won't.
Come.
Why?
Because if not us... I can't.
I wish...
That's...
What?
Please, if you don't...
I'm so...
No.
I hear there's Lady Teresa, but I... Do ya? Well, if Teresa's even when...
So...
With her luck? How tragic. That's why I...
What?
She was all...
This guy?
Yeah.
Hey!
I feel bad.
What
Velvet, you'll only... Come on, everyone.
No!
day with not good with the weather.
Maybe so. And get this. I found a
Kraken?
If this keeps fishing. By the way.
Oh, yeah.
I still don't...
Have you? I didn't know.
It's true. You don't say. Well, this is local let everyone. Are you sure it doesn't? It goes out.
Is that?
I have no idea. This is You're... Look, Velvet. There's a pink.
Oh. Wait.
And
well, I.
Sorry for deceiving you all, but I can't let you hurt any more Pengyons!
can't. Here.
Wait.
I have.
And
where? Oh, I.
No. A meta.
It's. This. It's certain.
So you. But. Well, but.
Don't worry. My.
Cancer.
Oh.
What kind?
She has. Whatever.
That's.
You also.
Who?
Got it.
Thank you.
You.
Talking penguin. I didn't dream that up, right?
No, that penguin was very real. Or rather, it seems to actually be a human named Jude.
He said he came from another world. No matter how much we see, life is still full of mysteries, isn't it?
He's got guts, I'll give him that. It'd be nice if we could help him somehow.
He's kind to penguins, too.
If he was telling the truth, that would make him a castaway from another dimension. We seafarers always help out anyone who's adrift.
Personally, I'm curious about this Mila girl, the Lord of Spirits. She might have a connection to the Four Empyreans, or even Inominat himself.
Seems unlikely, but I suppose anything's possible. Just in case, I'll keep everything Jude the Penguin told us in mind.
Good luck out there.
Show him how I...
Again, Doctor.
Good day. May I order a bouquet?
A bouquet? Is it all ready?
That's right.
A ball? Same as always. Nico's fit.
No, I'd like to order
lilacs.
I thought I'd tell her the news when I...
So, you
I have. And not a day goes by where I don't think she wouldn't have been there on that tragic night.
I think that's the... We can't give up on our lives over those who have... I'll make the biggest lilac bouquet you... And congratulate...
Thank you.
Why a lilac bouquet?
Lilacs have a special meaning. The treasured...
I see. I hope...
Yes.
Finally done cleaning up the house.
This house has plenty of room. We can add more to our family and still be fine.
But that means I'd have to work that much harder, too.
It won't be so bad. As long as we work together as a family, it'll be okay.
Yeah, and Zavid will help out, too.
Yeah, that's right. We always help each other in times of need, just like the way Zavid does.
Aren't you the bossy one? But I hear you. We'll do it Zavid's way.
Yeah! I hope Zavid comes over to play soon.
Zavid.
We should ask them how they know him.
Yes, we should. I'll handle it. I'm Eleanor Hume, an exorcist with... I'm terribly sorry to intrude, but I would...
Oh, do you know...
Yes, we have a history. I was
Oh, sure. Well, we feel like we owe him a great deal.
Kidnap?
Let me explain. My wife and I, one day, Zavid showed up out of the blue and practically halted...
There, waiting for us, were Theodora and...
Theodora?
Yeah, Theodora. You know, his girlfriend.
His girlfriend.
These children had lost their parents, and Zavid rushed us back outside. We were so startled by how sudden it all was.
But then he asked us if we could cook the children a meal that humans would find. He said that Malakim enjoy eating the same kind of food as humans do.
At this point, how could we not help? We made them the biggest and best...
It was huge and delicious. The mambo curry...
The pasta margarita was... Well, I loved the pizza.
But yeah, after that, we ended up stopping by the house.
We lost a child to a demon. But Zavid, Theodora...
From a kidnapper to a savior, then.
Exactly. Until they came along,
It's because they do that they fight alongside you exorcists again.
Right.
What was Theodora? I love her. When I was too scared to sleep, she reminded me...
But Zavid was always so mean to me. One time...
You two were always roughhousing.
Hey, you want to fight?
Come on, you two.
It sounds like these kids were well loved.
Yeah. But one day, without...
And Zavid went off in search for his love, leaving you two to care.
He asked us to keep the kids safe until he and...
We just recently moved here, where there's a port.
All right. I think I get it now.
Zavid can be a bit rough and tumble, but he's a good man at heart. If not for him...
All right.
People have been saying that the Lord of Calamity destroyed
Well, Mercia wasn't destroyed. All the people were driven out.
How are other towns holding up?
Well, there are more demons around than before. I'd say people are getting...
Is the demon blight really...
It's the worst it's ever been.
In that case, it's more important...
Eastgand has had the least trouble with the demon blight. More important...
So, you want to build...
Yeah. I'm thinking of the area around Lake Pernia.
Ready access to good fresh water is a big plus. The soil is rich there too.
All right. Now...
Me too. It won't be easy.
Okay,
Before we plan our town...
Don't waste your time.
What?
No woman will fall for a guy who whines about needing love. If you want proof, look no further than the icy glow.
Oh, that's school.
Still, it'll be lonely there with...
Speak not of... I read that in a book once. People are drawn to those with conviction.
In other words, find passion in something. And
a long time ago, I read that the secret to finding love is not to fall for someone.
Okay, let's do it.
Woohoo! The girls will...
Theodora.
She must be. I don't see any other reason.
To be living with human children who have gone through such trauma, and yet she was willing to help them, to take them in.
But there's no way to turn her back into a mob.
That's correct.
Which is why you feel you have to kill it.
But
I think you're going about it...
How so?
No one would stand by and permit his former love to be killed before his very eyes. If you could empathize with him and talk things out, I think you two can...
For some things, Eleanor. Emotion run. If he was so easily swayed that words could convince...
But still...
I'm not in the mood to argue.
If only I could learn how to
What a bargain!
I know you guys. I heard you put a real dent.
I take it you're a Bloodwing? Got any...
With all the turmoil, there's a lot of noise out there. So there was this skilled exorcist praetor at the top of his game, yeah?
Oh? And how'd this pin...
I know it sounds like I'm pulling your leg, but I'm serious. The praetor said the pin...
The four elements.
That's not all. From what I hear, this pignon, they call it...
All right. So where is...
The attack happened in the Figal ice cap. But I gotta warn you guys. Goldapin is said to... Listen, I'm telling you this for your own good.
Why would you say that? Oh, now we have to check the...
So it's a penguin with red eyes, a gold...
They're calling her Goldapin.
I've seen a lot of things out there, but never excluding myself.
Whatever she is, if she's taken down a praetor, she might be willing to work with us.
Or, you know, it could be a trap. This strengthens the case that she could be...
Either way,
I'll send word to Jude and...
Hold on. That might complicate this.
We promised we'd let him know if we heard anything.
Fine. But I have...
Meow, meow, meow. You're a
like to commemorate all your hard work saving my friends.
Whoa, Cat's
But we don't have any business there.
Now hold on. Cat's Corner is...
And we'll have the chance to
If it's home to a lot of cats,
Denied. It's a waste of our...
Oh, come on, Velvet. Cat's Corner is like an exclusive members-only club.
Exactly. You should be
Just think of it as a new experience. Besides, aren't you?
I can't believe this.
Well, if you ever feel like visiting...
Wow, so this is Cat's Corner.
I'd never have guessed a place like this existed.
What an adorable little hamlet. You can feel your motivation to get stuff done just floating away.
And look at all the cats!
It's so peaceful here. Kinda makes me want to sit down for a big feast.
Look, over there. Is that the cat's pajamas? I've heard stories.
Oh no! Velvet, don't tell me you're...
Are you allergic to cats? That's why I didn't want to come here.
Are you gonna be okay, Velvet?
Of course, it's not...
Cats can have different dialects depending on where they were raised. I'm from a small hamlet in the...
What's unique about your dialect?
Amazing!
Sorry.
I said this fried shrimp is amazing.
Wow. So how do you...
Mueller.
Sister?
Mueller.
Mother?
Mueller.
They all sound the same to me.
Of course. It's all about...
I think it's a bit too much to wrap my head around.
Father is father.
Huh? That was...
No insulting. No, see what you meant, you know.
I'm sorry. That's very kind of you.
But the proper way to apologize in Nagoya... for adventure. Doesn't that just make you a cat? Big words coming from a pirate, meow. You prattle on about how romantic your life on the sea is, but Good. As long as you know I've got my own ship. And wait till you hear what I named it. I call her Von Meow. illegal move?
Grabbing the back of the neck and nibbling are both forbidden and incur heavy penalties.
It sounds like a lot of fun.
And there's going to be an Anything Goes division in the next Agarte Cup. Just put on a pair of cat ears and you're in, meow.
Oh, don't tell me I have the hiccups now.
I noticed, having been given an...
So what's your...
I've been with you.
I've never...
Come now.
We're not...
Please.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
And...
Sure. But... Miss... Look.
Forget it.
You there with the...
How can you tell?
I'm just a mere swordsmith. Sometimes a sword spirit is much weaker than its owners, and it can't match his... Other times, the sword spirit is too strong for its wielder to mount.
You can tell?
Not always, but in his case, it was easy. His spirit...
Really? I never thought about my sword.
I'm sure whoever forged that sword is glad to have a man like... I'd love to meet a swordsman too, but first I need...
Good luck!
Thanks.
First mate, sir, I heard an interesting rumor. Apparently Vortigern came under attack in the middle of reconstruction.
Are you serious?
Any idea who... They say it was a single demon. He called himself Lancelot de Capelus and challenged one exorcist...
Lancelot.
That's Count Capelus, the nobleman they say was kidnapped. Did he...
Hey, any chance you know if the exorcist he wants to fight...
Yeah, he seeks a duel with Legate Shigure Rangetsu.
That's the real Count.
That's a bit of a leap.
The Count is a prideful man. But when the Abbey stole his own former servant, Shigure rose to Legate, and suddenly out...
Then the Lord your fa-
That's right.
Then, if the Capeluses were the royal family's...
The demon that can wipe out Vortigern is no joke. If we could team up with him, that'd give us a real edge.
That's a real big if for some of them.
I heard that this recent rash of demon attacks is the...
I heard that too. They say she built a nest in Mount Killaros where she...
Really? That's not what I heard. I heard she's a giant, hideous hag with the head of a dragon.
I think they just called you a hideous mouth hand.
That's not all. Those mouths spew forth clouds of
Wait, is...
I couldn't say. This demon has rumors said.
So some... Woe is me.
Scout ship setting sail.
You're not hurt, are you?
No, I'm fine. We can do this.
They were nothing.
Is over.
An exorcist. What's he doing here?
That's...
It's a world tree leaf.
We need that for the Omega Elixir.
You know of the Omega Elixir? You're no ordinary travelers.
I think you can tell that just by looking at us.
He seems wary of us. Should we take it by force?
No, we'd be at a disadvantage. He looks strong.
I could try talking to him.
Wait, let me try.
All right, Laffy. Do what you need to.
Please, sir, may we have that? We need it badly.
Sorry, kid. I've only this one. You're so young. Do you really think you can make an Omega Elixir?
I have a friend who's very sick. If there's anything I can do to save him, anything at all, I have to try.
Did you already gather the other ingredients?
No, we still don't know what the last one might be. But I'll find it. I swear I will. My friend is suffering too much. I refuse to give up on him.
Take it.
Are you certain? Don't you need this as well?
I'm an exorcist. Talking to you, well, we're supposed to put the needs of others ahead of our own. You think not of yourself. I would be a poor model were I to deprive you in your time of need.
Thank you.
By the way, young one, perhaps this will help your cause. I've been studying an old book, and it would seem that the final ingredient is a Moloch's prayers. Unfortunately, thanks to the Lord of Calamity, the Abbey's been losing a good number of Malachim. I've managed to be exceedingly lucky and mine is still okay, but he will not give me his prayers, even when I command him to. Perhaps you will succeed. I have not faltered in my duties as an exorcist. The world must come before my family. I'm so sorry, Videl.
Now that we know what the last ingredient is, there's just one thing left to do.
Hey! I think that might have been Videl's dad.
Well, now that you mention it, Videl did say that his dad was an exorcist.
If he was the one who borrowed the book from Videl's mother, that would explain how he got here.
Damn, though, that's cold. Doesn't that mean he was willing to give up on his son? How could he place more value in the Abbey's teachings than on his own son's life?
I think he made the rational decision. Remember, he felt that there was no way he could get the last ingredient for himself, so...
Yeah, okay, sure, logic. Kids ain't logical. How do you think Videl would have taken this?
I'm sure he'd be terribly hurt.
Look at it like this. That guy clearly went to a lot of trouble to decipher the book. He would have faced considerable dangers just to get here.
Exorcists can't save the whole world. They have to live their lives conflicted like the rest of us. If everyone lived as selfishly as me, the world would be a wasteland.
Velvet.
I don't disagree, but he knew what he was doing.
Am I dreaming this? Is Velvet actually defending an exorcist? Pinch me!
I'm only stating the truth. Anyway, if we'd fought, it would have been to the death.
Good thing this ended peacefully.
Fee, I can't tell you what's right in this situation, but if Videl does die, the sadness will be numbing. I can promise you that.
Yeah, but I think even in sadness, hope can spring to life. As long as you keep living.
Anyway, we've got everything we need. Let's get back to Videl's house and make the Omega Elixir.
That exorcist said the last ingredient was a Moloch's prayers. That's all it is?
We're in good shape then. We've got Laphicet and Aizen and Bienfu. One of you can surely squeeze out a prayer or two, yeah?
That was tougher than I would have liked.
It's you, Laphicet.
But he's still alive, isn't he? Videl, it's me, Laphicet. We have all of the ingredients for the Omega Elixir. I'll prove that your translations were correct, Videl. Just wait.
Laphicet.
He's awake!
No, he's just mumbling. That's all he's been saying this whole time. I'm sorry. Sorry, Laphicet. I'm sorry. I told you to go away. I really wanted to talk to you more.
It's fine, really. That doesn't matter now. You're my friend. There's so much of the world you still need to see. You have to get better, so we can go on adventures together, okay? Huh? Is that...
It's the Omega Elixir. So, it wasn't really Amalek's prayers.
It was their tears.
Sweetheart, you're home!
I am. But I have no right to be here at this point. I chose to do my duty as an exorcist over the welfare of my own dear family. I won't ask for forgiveness. This isn't something that can be forgiven.
Dad?
Videl, are you feeling okay?
He's fine. A generous friend worked hard to prepare the Omega Elixir for him.
The Omega Elixir? Wait, don't tell me your friend is...
You helped him, right? I heard that it was you who told him what the final ingredient was. Thank you, Dad.
No, son. You have no idea.
Dad, it's okay. You protected the world in your own way. The one Mom and I live in. The one I want to explore when I get a little older.
Son.
All's well that ends well,
Hard to believe we managed to actually make an Omega Elixir. That's one hell of an accomplishment.
Oh, and here I was anticipating much wailing and gnashing of teeth. Videl turned out to be pretty resilient, huh? Can't you just say good job like a normal person? You're no fun. You did good, kid.
Thanks. But I might have given up if not for Velvet's encouragement.
All I did was rile you up. I wouldn't call it encouragement.
Not you too, Velvet.
Anyway, that was a noble thing you did, Laphicet. You really held onto your hope all the way through.
Yeah. I just didn't want to give up on Videl. But I don't really think it's worth praising. I haven't felt lost like you have, Velvet. If I had, I don't think I would have been so sure of myself.
Perhaps. But I think you'll still have it in you. Even if you ever do lose something dear.
Huh? Why?
That's just the feeling I get. Look, I'm tired of Eleanor's grumbling, so I thought I'd say something nice for once.
Could you not make this my fault?